Right folks, tonight you join us in front of the fantastic Ducketts Grove, where later tonight we're going to be joined by 6 or perhaps 7 members of Southeast Radio. We hope they get the night they expect. Stick around and join us, see what happens as we head into the unknown that is Ducketts Grove.
Well, I mean, we went over there before, and we always really heard noises, you know, they sound like footsteps. So hoping for something good from there.
Yeah, there's a small tunnel over there, and when you walk into it, something just hits you. Sort of a scary feeling. So I reckon a lot of stuff went on in there. Like
we'll go down there later on then. Yeah. As soon as you walk into the wooded area down there, just me and Michael walked down there earlier.
So we'll see how the night goes.
Once the Southeast Radio crew arrived, we readied them for the night's investigation, and before heading out, we offered them 2 sound pieces of advice.
2 things you need to remember: 1, run the same direction as everyone else. Right? And you don't have to be first. You just have to not be last. That's all. All right.
Why? Because
First mention of Ducketts here was about 1695, when they bought about 500 acres of land. Claims would include sounds, lights, apparitions, voices, sounds of kitchen staff still working.
We did have a bit of a walk around ourselves. As I say, some of the guys were new to the place, including myself. There were parts of it I hadn't seen. In one of the vaulted ceiling rooms, just subfloor level, which we'll be going into later on, we had gathered as a group just to try and encourage anything that might be here to engage with us tonight. And as a confirmation of their potential presence, we said, can you make a sound, touch one of us, a noise, tap something in the room, or perhaps throw something. And just behind one of our team members at the doorway, a 4-inch square section of red brick fell on the floor out of the doorway.
There's claims of a ghostly carriage which pulls up outside at the front. And we also have claims of the banshee, which has tormented a number of the family members when they were here at location. Last time we were here, we had a pretty serious experience chasing something through the gardens with a thermal imaging camera. Whatever it was, it had a human form. It wasn't visible without thermal, so it was only visible as a heat trace. We chased it through the gardens, and it literally disappeared about 10 yards in front of us.
So we're looking forward to an active night.
We certainly are, certainly hope so.
Best of luck to us all.
With the team and our guests fully briefed, we made our way to the first location to begin tonight's investigation.
Is the brick there? That's the brick there, and that's the section of wall that it came out of. We were all in the same room, but we were in it.
But you were in it, like nobody could have walked in behind you and brushed off it or anything?
No, but funny enough, people have been talking about it. They felt that there was somebody out in the hall, and we could see a light reflect off this wall. Now, when none of us were using lights, we actually thought it was like light reflecting off, say, the top of a lentil underneath a window, that type of thing. Yeah, now, as we mentioned,
it is quite heavy, actually.
And as we mentioned earlier, we asked for a sound, or to touch something, drop something, and it fell behind Stella. And it was quite a gentle fall for something physically that size. The environmental factors, weather-wise, it's still, it's calm. So anything that moves,
sorry, or just my foot is like something tickled it or something.
Well, that does happen, Tony. We'll take it as just subtle indication.
I need to have my feet checked.
Paranormal chiropody, that's okay, that's fine. We'll move in.
Right. So we do have lights off.
We're going to go lights off. We are filming with 1, 2 standard cameras, and we have our Lorraine cam as well, which is important. Lorraine is going to be the nerve centre of all that will be paranormal, and I hope. Certainly she's equipped for it anyway. Lynn is going to take some infrared still photos of the events as they unfold. So really between your audio and our video and the equipment we use, hopefully we'll have something to evidence unexplained activity before we leave here tonight.
And everybody's in there?
Everyone's in, no one's outside.
Nobody's outside. Okay.
Can we call out any presence or any spirit that might be here, resident or visiting with us tonight at Ducketts Grove, to make its presence known in this space that we occupy? We are all here in the one room. Make a noise in this space. Make your presence known by touching one of us. Speak to us. Let us hear your footfall in the hall, in the room, or on the floor above us.
Yeah.
Okay, can you do that a little bit louder for us, please? Or can you knock twice?
K2 over here.
I can
Saw that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, if there's somebody outside, you're welcome to join us. Please feel free to join us.
Okay, that's outside.
I heard that.
That was like a footfall, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you continue to do that? Can you make those footsteps louder for us, please? Or again, make that tap, that banging sound like we heard a few moments ago. No, it's not.
Is that what the door closed?
Door closing.
Yeah.
But it's in this building, but it's outside this room. It's not as if it's down across the courtyard.
The only thing I could probably say it sounded like was a car door closing, but everybody's here.
Yep, and we have the outer gate of the building locked as well, so no cars will come in. And you will hear a car exit and enter. Huh?
Had their hand on the shoulder.
What happened?
Somebody just tapped me on the shoulder.
Okay, and you thought it was someone beside you?
No, no, somebody behind me, alright.
Are you being serious?
Totally serious.
That happens actually, it's quite frequently happens. Not necessarily here.
No,
but
yeah, it's grand.
No,
No, it isn't good enough.
I'm taking photographs at the moment with infrared. We might not see anything straight away, but we might later on when we go back over the photographs find some form.
No, somebody definitely, like, somebody left hand, shoulder,
Explain, Michael, exactly what happened.
just standing there, and then all of a sudden somebody just like pushed my shoulder, and I went forward.
As in, like, get out of the way.
Yeah, it's like a head off you, passing by you.
Yeah.
And, but there's nobody around me that could have done it, so.
If you're a male presence that's with us, can you confirm that by making a sound in this space? What was that on there?
I'm getting something
There
moving.
was a knock in the direction of
Yeah.
Lynn and Lorraine, I think. If it's a female, I heard that. If it's a female, can you confirm your presence by making a sound in this space? If it's a lady, a woman.
Is there any light shining into that room
Now,
across?
Michael,
There's the light we saw, yeah.
Tony, there is no room. But what colour is the light?
It's kind of whitey.
Orangey.
See it there?
Yes, there isn't. And in fact, if I put on my torch, that's a solid wall.
Solid wall, yeah.
Window.
Because when we were here earlier, along with the
That's
brick,
exactly what we saw.
I put these
The
across
window's
the
actually blocked up with
Can
wood.
you see that light?
Come
Come in, have a look.
Just
Yeah,
go
go
up
on.
with you, Michael, let's see.
As Tony and Michael made their way into the second room, we continued to discuss with Michael, one of South Australia's guests, his recent experience in the first location.
Okay.
And because he was standing here, and I was standing there, and I was just like,
And just with the investigator's hat, you're not prone to psychosomatic experiences.
I don't even know what that means.
You don't have imaginary things happen to you.
So say like if someone had said they had.
But it was a strong, it wasn't,
something
it
in
was
your
male,
search,
it wasn't female.
Yeah, okay. Interesting enough, when the knocks were starting, Carol, it was your K2, was it?
Yeah, over here.
And electromagnetic fields, if they were prevalent throughout the building, each K2 should pick it up. It operates on the same system, obviously. So if it's only one and you've got one 3 feet away, it's a very localized electromagnetic field.
I understand.
And it's just fluctuates.
Outside the whole time. Yeah, just constantly on my right
Okay, well,
side.
we need more of that to happen to the people who are here tonight, just for tonight.
keep feeling like on my leg there as well, but I don't know what that's just.
Because, you know, the value in it is if it happens to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we do this all the time.
Yeah, I just got a horrible feeling when we went into that room, and then Michael, we went for a walk, and there's either a kid outside messing, or something growled.
There are
But like
reports.
human growled.
A human growth.
It's the same side of the castle where I had the problem the last time I was here, where I could hear something coming at me, literally no more than 10 feet away.
Cast my eye to make sure I recognise everything. No, but I didn't feel nice. As soon as I walked in
There was
did not feel nice.
a pretty savage growl.
Yeah,
You heard it doing it.
I heard it. I thought it was mine.
Listen, I'm actually going to leave the light off. I just want to see, so I want to leave the group just for a couple of minutes.
Because it sounded like, when we walked in, it sounded like a big
Paul,
gust of wind.
will you take the camera and go with him so we have evidence of what Michael did?
Yeah, no.
Thanks.
Oh, Jesus.
Paul, that's okay, that's Paul. I forgot I left you here.
This looks familiar.
You should just sit there.
Enniscorthy turrets to this, we're fine. Yeah.
Do you want to do some calling out and see if you get more noise back in?
Whoever was here and tried to frighten the life out of me, if it's a whatever, try it again. Try to see if you're brave with the group.
They should just stick the thermal through at the windows, just to see does it pick up on any heat traces at all.
Jesus.
Right there, tell you what.
Right there.
Does anybody want to go investigate?
Jeez. You didn't knock the camera on your hand.
Oh, not by myself.
You want to come with me?
Yeah.
I'll go with you, sir. Michael.
You want to get now?
I'll go with you on the camera.
Yeah,
to the
grand, okay,
camera.
when we go
It's
inside
like
then.
someone put their face to the window going,
Yeah.
It was horrible. Yeah, like there was serious grounds in there.
Yeah,
It
well,
was,
then
it was a horse. Repeatedly.
Okay, well, maybe we
No
should...
horse out there.
No, but what we should do then is, in terms of... No, I think what we should do is take the whole group into that space so that we all experience what it is, and then explore that as regard to what it might be outside.
In here?
Michael. Yeah.
K2, serious K2. Have we got a mobile phone on?
No. It's massive. No, mine's in the car.
I have the
Everyone has their phones in the cars.
Yeah.
Mine's in my pocket. Is it live?
Okay.
Two
Serious.
K2s
Is
or
it
two
off?
we're
It's up
going.
to red and stuff.
No,
It'd be very good red.
turn it off then because
No, that's not
no,
phone.
it's not a signature of a mobile
No.
phone. But what were you doing when those girls were heard? Were you calling out?
We just walked in.
Tony and I had just walked in the door.
That was it.
We came in through the kitchen from over here, this is how far we could go.
Okay.
And the next thing, as we walked in the door, straight over there, coming from here, I thought it was coming from this window. But then when we were in here talking about it afterwards, it came from over that direction.
Yeah, and so I thought it was you messed
Yeah.
down growling like.
Yeah, trumpet.
Do you hear screaming thing? Did you hear?
Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine.
Beside me. What was it you heard?
It was like a thump in my ears. No, I just, it was like
Are you sure you didn't
yeah.
hit the microphone or
No,
something?
no, I didn't because I wasn't near the microphone.
Okay, I'll pop them.
No, I can't really do that, sorry.
Okay. As it is very different listening.
You're right.
Awesome.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's going to be a great.
This is what happened the last time when we were over in Mrs. Brady's room. The noise came from the stairs at the bottom of the stairs outside the room.
Yeah.
And it was at that stage Emily ran out and down the stairs with the thermal camera, and that's when the chase started. And when she went running down the yard, somebody said, like, you better go after her. And I was nearest the stairs, so I charged down. And when they saw me running down the yard after her, everybody else came charging down. But that's how it started, with a noise outside after the chase began. Maybe this
Can
is
I
an
just,
idea of
can I
something
just
to
make,
say.
as somebody who likes to rule everything out, can I get somebody like Lynn, who's a skeptic? I've just always just been looking at that plank of wood that's been covering it. If Lynn could shine a torch and just maybe see if there's a, I don't know, a speaker or something, just to rule out something.
I think maybe just a plank of wood.
Yeah, but just
Have a look over.
Have a look.
Michael's going to do it. Very brave. Nothing. Just wood.
I wasn't even looking much.
In terms of just when
I
you
don't even know what it's doing there.
okay?
Don't even know what it's doing there.
When you mention skeptics, it's important to say that it's not a bad idea to be open-minded and still skeptical.
Yeah.
Because that just means you're not going to fall into the mindset of everything that happens is unexplained, it's paranormal, it's spirit engagement and ghostly occurrences. Skepticism is just maintaining a healthy balance once there's open-mindedness. So I'm looking for
We're looking to
evidence.
eliminate, yeah.
Yes, he was reading outside the door to me. Who's this for a second?
Proof is probably too much of a burden, and also it takes away the right of the individual to form their own opinion about what you present them with. So it's about capturing and gathering evidence that might lead somewhat to the discovery of a truth, but that allows for space for the individual to locate themselves in relation to it, and whether to choose to accept it or dismiss it as the case may be. There's another thump that time as well. We'll head outside.
In an attempt to further rule out the ordinary, the group head outside the building to the same window to ensure that no one unknown to the group has been engaging in any type of pranks.
Sorry, Tony.
I think I heard the ground
Inside.
This time.
Well, then what we need to do,
Is have people inside?
put half of us
people
in there and
outside?
half of us out here.
He's
Michael,
in the room the whole time.
Michael.
Yeah.
Tony's just heard the growl in the room.
I'm sure I did.
Okay, we split.
Yeah, half out.
In a final attempt to cover all bases, half the group head back inside while the others maintain a watchful eye.
It's just interesting that we're
I'm
hearing
hearing
growls
something again.
here.
I'm sure I did.
Very small over some people.
Oh, do you know who's braver than us?
Like the only way in there now at the moment is the way
we
can just come out.
Despite everyone's best efforts, no rational explanation could be found for what the group were experiencing.
But you can't get in the building. We would have had to pass them. Yes. Unless they went all the other way around. But I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know if you can go the other way. I know you can go this way, but the other way is like
Okay, so right now it's 2:10 in the morning. We're outside in the courtyard of Ducketts Grove, and what's currently happening is there's a great debate. We've asked for two of the crew to go in and conduct a small vigil, but we've no straw, so they're going to have to come at some other reasoning for picking the people. So far, it seems like it's Michael Sinnott, and just for confusion, we've another Michael, and James as well.
I'll go.
Okay, so the three guys.
Where are you guys going to be?
Close enough.
What does that mean?
They're going to come down.
if you scream, we'll hear you.
If we keep talking about it, let's just go and do it.
What? What were your thoughts? Your immediate thoughts?
My immediate thoughts. I thought it was one of the lads in the room had bashed into something. But then when everyone said, "What was that?" everyone who was like in the room looked towards me, who was near the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the room.
No, it was clearly outside, and not so far outside as to be a huge distance away from us. When we radioed the guys, interestingly enough, they said they heard it and thought it was us.
Mm.
And we were here thinking it was
We thought it was them.
Yeah. So somewhere between the two lies an unexplained occurrence.
And coming back again, they're just little shocks and stuff.
Anyone see the exorcist? Are they interested? Or the
So
outside
what the hell?
We'll leave you.
I just want to get one word of how each one of them is feeling right now, Michael.
Excited.
Okay, Michael.
Apprehensive.
James.
Scared.
Considering that noise. Before I go for dinner, see what we can find that might make that nice. So just give us a couple of minutes.
Okay. You don't expect us to turn the light out, do you?
No.
Turn the light out, yeah.
We tried the torch, but they had the light in the camera. Yeah.
Okay.
See what happens.
Gone a bit. Don't you start laughing.
I'm not, that's the only way. I'm scared, sure. Do that bang.
Yeah, but keep.
Besides the three of us,
No, wait.
is there anybody else in this room? Click if you're in this room, please. Can you make another click? We mean you no harm. Can you make that click a little bit louder?
The bang that we heard earlier, can you do it again?
Thank you. Thank you for that click. Can you do that again? Is that click?
Behind us.
How many people are in this room?
They've got no way to answer.
Thank you for that click.
Can you make a banging noise again? Or a growling noise that we heard earlier?
Can you make a click if you're connected with this building? Can you click if you're connected with somebody in this building?
Can you make a noise if you're in the room or close by?
If you're in this room, can you make another click, please?
Can you make a noise if you want us to leave? Can you make a noise if you'd like James to stay here by himself?
Thank you for that click.
Does that mean you want James to stay here by himself? Make a noise again.
Do you want us to leave? Do you want us to stay?
Did we hear you earlier tonight in the other room or outside?
Thank you.
That could be the water dripping outside the door.
No water.
That was water on the outside.
Maybe that's dropping in here. The clicks are in here.
Let me look outside. See?
Can you make that click again, please?
I felt no, I'm not black out, I suppose. I felt like somebody put a finger on me like that, just for a split second.
My hands were here.
Mine are here.
Just rubbed off me like that.
Rub off your hand?
Yes, like that.
Okay.
I was like,
Oh, that's good.
it was like as if a spider fell on behind the camera.
Put the camera. Did you touch James's hand? Thank you.
Was that you?
No.
It sounded like it came from here.
I thought it was
right in front of us there.
That's what I thought. Michael, did you touch my fucking hand now?
James, look, my hands are here.
No, he didn't.
Hands are in your pocket.
Did you write on the wall?
Did you just appear as a flicker of light?
Michael?
Where are they? They're in here. Where are they?
Actually, I want to find out how the lads got it. Anything happened?
Well, we asked loads of questions and we asked for plenty of noise. We got what we thought were a few clicks that we had heard earlier in the night and also what appeared to sound like water dripping, but it wasn't constant.
We thought we heard footsteps. Like somebody outside of the room, like
Well,
walking up or shuffling up.
Lynn and Michael were walking up to the tower.
No, this was somebody like walking outside of the door or walking to the door. Like somebody in the hallway in front of the door because we had the door shut.
Yeah.
So it had the impression that somebody was walking either up or down near the room but not at the room.
Yeah. Should we head and see how the others are doing?
As we prepare to head away, we have some unexplained activity on our walkie-talkies.
James, want to be there by himself?
Well, these are you just radios, did you?
Sorry, Michael, I thought it was you ringing up, sorry.
No, Michael has the other radio. I did this one and he used the third one, so something triggered the call button on them.
No, I don't know what it is then, Michael. It rang up, but I just thought it was you.
As our time with Southeast Radio draws to a close, can certainly be said that the events of the night were anything but uneventful for those who had joined us for this investigation of Duckett's Grove.